100.
Hey guys, what is up? It's Hamza Bayumi here, and today welcome back to another Hamza Bayumi video. And today we're going to be showing you the demonstration of the Lufthansa Boeing 747-100 in SimplePlanes. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is go to SimplePlanes, so let's go to SimplePlanes. Alright, now the game should be loading any second now. Alright, so we are at the title, it says SimplePlanes. Alright, so let's go ahead and click on the play button. And then let's go to the build and fly button since we're on sandbox. And then let's go to the play button again. Alright, let's wait until it loads. Come on. Alright, so here's the Lufthansa Boeing 747-100. This is what it looks like in full detail. And it also has the engines right here. These are Pratt & Whitney PW JT90-7A engines. This is what they look like in full detail, although it has the incorrect engine type. And it also has the registration right here, Delta-Alpha Bravo Yankee Alpha. This is what it looks like in full detail, and it also has the Lufthansa logo and the Lufthansa tail for the retro livery. Alright, so let's go ahead and click on the play button to do our test flight. Here we go. Alright, let's wait until it loads. Alright, so we are at Wright Airport. Alright, so let's have a few moments before takeoff. Like I said, here are the engines again. These are Pratt & Whitney PW JT90D-7A engines. This is what they look like in full detail, and it also has the registration again, Delta-Alpha Bravo Yankee Alpha. This is what it looks like in full detail, and it also has the Lufthansa logo on the fuselage and the Lufthansa tail on the retro livery. Alright, we are ready for takeoff on runway 36, and we are cleared for takeoff. Alright, so let's go to cockpit view. Alright, let's go ahead and set the throttles to 50%. We're holding it there for a while. And we are taking off. Takeoff thrust is set. 80 knots. Checked. V1. Rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gear coming up. Alright, gear is coming up. Just like that, we are climbing out of Wright Airport. We are climbing at 900 feet. The rest is going to climb. So far, we're not going too fast. Video is 2 minutes and 38 seconds long. So, we will cruise the plane at 5,000 feet. Let's go ahead and make a right turn. Alright, I also love how the engines look like in full detail. We are at 2,000 feet. 3 more 1,000 feet to go until we reach 5,000 feet. I also love how the registration looks like in full detail. We are at 3,000 feet. 2 more 1,000 feet to go until we reach 5,000 feet. Video is 3 minutes and 6 seconds long. Make a right turn again. Alright. We are at 4,000 feet. 1 more 1,000 feet to go until we reach 5,000 feet. We are at 5,000 feet. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a left turn. Alright, let's go ahead and land back at Wright Airport. Alright, we are descending right now. Gear coming down. Gear coming down. Alright, gear is coming down. Just like that, we are 2,500 feet above the ground. Let's hope we can butter and flare this landing like Swiss 001. We are cleared to land on runway 18. Let's hope we don't crash into those mountains right there. Alright. We are cleared to land on runway 18 like I said. Thank God we didn't crash into those mountains. We are 1,000 feet above the ground. Alright. We're about to approach the runway as soon as possible. Alright. We are 500 feet above the ground. 400 feet above the ground. 300 feet above the ground. Approaching minimums. 200 feet above the ground. Minimums. 100 feet above the ground. Here we go. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Come on, flare it, flare it, flare it, flare it, flare it. Come on, flare it. Come on, we can do this. Come on, flare it. Flared it. We have successfully landed on runway 18. Let's use reverse thrust to stop the plane. I also love how the reverse thrust looks like in full detail. I don't want it to swerve on the runway like last video. Alright, we'll just stop the plane on runway 18. Alright, so that is going to be it for the demonstration of the Lufthansa Boeing 747-100 in simple planes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, peace out, guys.